Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're one.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West.
Right back at you again, Officer Shapat Dayakin. Dropping something heavy for these cowards out here. Yeah. Coming straight from 125th, 1 West, Harlem, New York. Home of the truth, nigga. Man of war with hair wool, no idols, loving judgments. God of the Bible, the men above me shout, Hum Yasha, and all the warriors be like, Hum Yasha. Kingdoms ours, all the heathens forbidden. The chosen bow down to no one, it was written. The men above me shout, Hum Yasha, and all the warriors be like, Hum Yasha. All day as we discuss how they don't like us. Gathered on streets and corners, all is feeling righteous. Real particular, nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us, watch where you stepping. Cause a scene, you gon' see how brotherhood is a weapon. Tough skin protect our rears, teach girls and kids devoutness. Call them prophetess, a priest damn near nothing without it. More than rubies, cute and understanding when describing. Virtue loving, no lip from the daughters of Zion. Gold teeth, earrings, chains, and the rings. Precious metals, fabrics, emphatic stones, and everything. Trying to catch the slang, rewind what we rapping slang. Lost in parables, your scripture breakdowns terrible. Yasha Allah, Prince of the power, we are the Jews. God on earth, you can see it by watching all our moves. Man of war with hair wool, no idols, loving judgments. God of the Bible, the men above me shout, Hum Yasha, and all the warriors be like, Hum Yasha. Kingdoms ours, all the heathens forbidden. The chosen bow down to no one, it was written. The men above me shout, Hum Yasha, and all the warriors be like, Hum Yasha. Man of war with hair wool, no idols, loving judgments. God of the Bible, the men above me shout, Hum Yasha, and all the warriors be like, Hum Yasha. Kingdoms ours, all the heathens forbidden. The chosen bow down to no one, it was written. The men above me shout, Hum Yasha, and all the warriors be like, Hum Yasha.
According to God, the white man is the devil.
See, I've been in here for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? And I see niggas, they like to talk a lot. They like to claim leadership. They like to claim this and that. You know what I'm saying? They like to be above what they really is and have authority. But they don't really need that authority. They don't really know what to do with that leadership. You understand? You hold hands with this white ass, need to stop it, ass shit. Give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up and serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. See, everybody ain't with all that peace talk. Everybody ain't with all that. Let bygone be. Boy, ass shit, stop it, ass shit. It's about to get serious. When they hit us with dope and kill us with crack, where the fuck with your leaders? I'm curious. He cashed out on your blood, traded you in and bought a new biz. Ask you the prophets, I tell you the scheme. If you don't wake up, you gon' die in your dreams. I say you won't, won't tell you no more. I swear these crackers try to kill us slow. Just spoke to a nigga and fed it up for parole. Because of the COVID, it feel like the host in this world that don't go together. Know that it's gold in the ghetto. I'm in the city blazing with my niggas. Just told the devil the score never settled. Yeah, see the props. I'm tired of these niggas keep talking about, you know, you respect my religion, I respect your religion. Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass need the props. You know, like we all come together. Cause you know, they say God so loved the world. God so loved the world, and know boy, your ass need to stop it, ass need the props. Don't give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. Hey, gentlemen, y'all, we don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up. You know what I'm saying? Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass shit. Oh, I'm with step, I'm solid for show. For the fake niggas, stay silent, I got it, let's go. Let's go. I ain't taking no loss, ain't no token when we got the flow. Ain't no peace, just pay with your own. I'ma be loyal to the right arm. Tell him we can't keep it slave. And I can never let bygone be bygone. Got your baby mother on high, got your baby pass through the fire. Ain't she the prophets? That baby soul belong to the Lord. How dare you abort it? Devil will fail you, bitch, I can afford it. I prepare slaughter, you bring me my water. Push your leaders weak, let them lies slip through their teeth. Their ass need to stop it, ass she the prophets.
That's just the reality, Christians. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings. I know your pastor lied to you every Sunday for 30 years, but that's what the church is for, lying. That's why they exist, to lie the money out of your pockets.
Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass she the prophets. Give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga.
Fuck wrong with you, boy? You know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my niggas. I'm in a yo. My nigga Ramon with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding General. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home, that's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown, I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my Hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, make you the shit, this truth, this shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners, all them pussy niggas talkin' shit. Yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm rippin'. And my niggas solid, number real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start steppin'. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them, I see them dapping, man, hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For why take your life or let you take mine? That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, and shit got me feeling plain. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complexion. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood
Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shah, Baruch Thumb, Yahweh Shema Thumb, Baruch Shem, Yahweh Shah. Preaching also on Milwaukee Bar, Tuesday night brotherhood class, ISUPK under Command Johanna. Since 1969, we've been teaching the truth. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians is the chosen people of God, and our oppressors, the devil the Bible speaks of. And tonight's class, what I want to talk about is part 2 of Christians don't understand Christ. You know, and what we're gonna bring out tonight is the truth about grace, because of course the Christians don't understand grace. They don't know what that's even talking about. You know, they think grace means you can just sin and do whatever you want, and that goes directly against what the Bible say about grace. And but first I want to bring out some very interesting that I found out. Kind of had a feeling, but I just recently found out about it. So where we at with it? All right, so this right here, I'm pretty sure people are familiar with seeing this type of images. You go to past a Christian church, but one thing I will say is these images is mostly on the expensive or the old school, like Christian churches or Catholic cathedrals that's been around for a minute. These windows. You know, a lot of people who see these windows and they thinking like, damn, now what this got to do with the Bible? What do these windows, like these specific windows, has to do with Christ? And I'm gonna tell you that these windows ain't got nothing to do with Christ. It ain't got nothing to do with Solomon's temple. This is Roman. It's called Roman colored glass mosaics. That's what that is. So if you ever roll past a church and you've seen that, that's called Roman colored glass mosaics. It's not in the Bible. It's Roman. And then what happened is, so now I want to dig further. So now I'm like, okay, so these windows in the church these windows cost $5,000. One of these small windows costs $5,000. And it made me wonder, like, damn, why do the churches have these windows? Like, what's so significant about it? So not only is it Roman, so it made me even want to dig deeper into it. Roman colored mosaic glass. All right, boom. So this is from timesancient.com. And they say that these Roman colored mosaic glasses that's in every Christian church actually come from Babylon. That's where they really come from. You feel me? These windows that they paying all this money for in the church to put up to look nice and look prestigious, they come from Babylon. The whole setup, the whole Christian church setup come from Babylon. Now you would think because they reading the Bible that they got the church, the way it's set up, the windows, the altar, you would think all that stuff came from Solomon's temple. It did not. It came from Babylon. Because that's what they doing in church. They worshiping Babylon. They about to do it on Christmas. Christmas coming up, they about to be worshiping Nimrod. He was a Babylonian god. Like real talk. I'm just keeping it real with you. The Christians, they don't understand Christ. But anyway, this say Syrian craftsmen from Babylon and Sidon pioneered new techniques and established workshops, and glass blowing was invented somewhere along the Syro-Palestinian coast in the 1st century BC. The development of this cheaper and quicker technology more or less coincided with the Roman annexation of Syria by Pompey the Great in 64 BC. Soon after, the Roman Republic fell and transformed into the Roman Empire, when Syria became a Roman province, while the Roman Republicans had apparently had little interest in glass. The first emperor Augustus established the relatively peaceful and prosperous period known as the Pax Romana, when the growth of trade, travel, migration of skilled craftsmen from eastern provinces to Italy was enabled and encouraged. So first it was frowned upon, and then it became encouraged. And they call it glass blowing, and the Romans call it Roman colored glass mosaics, and now it's in every Christian church. Windows. The windows in the Christian church come from Babylon. The Christian church, the setup, the way they worship, it comes from Babylon. And it ain't got nothing to do with Christ. It ain't got nothing to do with the Christian church. Christian church is a liar. The pastors is liars. And then nobody never even thought to ask about the windows. Like, hey, pastor, what's up with the windows? Why you got the windows in here like that? Nobody even thought to ask, because he would have told you to mind your business, because he don't even probably know. It had been passed down for so long, the pastors don't even ask about the windows. They just assume it's in the Bible somewhere. When the whole time is Babylon, from Babylon, like real Babylonian. So yeah, we'll drop that nonsense. And then let's talk about grace, something the Christians don't understand either. So we're going to go to 2 Corinthians 12 and 7. This 2 Corinthians 12 and 7. We say, unless I should be exalted above measure through the abundance of the revelations, there was given to me a thorn in my flesh. Right. Now this is Paul saying this. Paul saying he had a thorn in his flesh. You feel me? And everybody has a thorn in their flesh. You feel me? And that's something that's keeping you humble. You know. Now you would probably beg the Lord. You feel me? To beg the Lord to stop it. You feel me? Beg the Lord, like, yeah, whatever I'm going through, please let this stop. You feel me? Please end this. But the Lord don't want to end it because that's your thorn in your flesh. Right. So everybody got that thorn in their flesh, and that's just something that you can't get rid of. You know, it's something that you wish the Lord let you get rid of. So now you could feel like you perfect. It could be something mental. It could be something physical. But everybody, especially people that come serve the Lord, because once you come serve the Lord, you start to become a perfect man or woman. And the Lord got to keep you humble. So it's going to be that one thing that's always going to be in the back of your mind, like, dang, man, I wish I could get rid of this, but I can't. And Paul, this is what Paul was going through. He was going through that. So when he had something in his side, that it was something that was close to him. That's why he said thorn in his side. You know, it was just something that was always poking at him, you know, and he could never get rid of it. Like real tough. The messenger of Satan to buffet me, lest I should be exalted above measure. Right. Yep. It's something the Lord letting Satan do to you, so it can keep you humble. You know, otherwise you would be too exalted. So you feel like you untouchable, you above, you feel me, the men above you. You feel me? You don't need to do the work no more. You can now start to be imperfect, because that's what's going to happen. Because once you start thinking you too perfect, then here come the imperfection. You feel me? It's going to come just like that. So the Lord going to keep you humble. He going to have you going through something, and it's just going to keep you humble. For this thing I besought the thrice, that it might depart from me. Right. It's everybody got something they going through that they begging the Lord to just please just get rid of this. Let it go. But that one thing you begging the Lord to get rid of is the one thing that's keeping you from not serving him. Because if he get rid of that thing, you might start to think you too perfect and you ain't got to serve the Lord no more. You feel me? You ain't got to serve the Lord. You're perfect. You ain't got no problems. You feel me? You ain't got nothing going on, nothing bad, and the Lord want to keep you humble. You feel me? Like real talk. And he said unto me, my grace is sufficient for thee. And that's the truth. You feel me? You begging the Lord to let that one thing go that's the thorn in your side. And the Lord, like, man, my grace is sufficient enough. I could have killed you. You know, you was a whore. You was a whoremonger. You was a drug dealer, or you was a drug addict. I could have killed you for the stuff you done. And you telling me to let this one thing go that's bothering you? You got one or two things in your life that's bothering you, and you just begging the Lord to get rid of it. The Lord, like, man, my grace is sufficient. I could have murdered you. You can be a corpse in somebody's graveyard, but I kept you alive. But you're going to suffer this. You're going to just have to deal with this because my grace is sufficient. Real talk. For my strength is made perfect in my weakness. Right. You feel me? That's how it's supposed to be. Your strength is supposed to be made perfect in your weakness. Your strength, your weakness is supposed to make you want to go harder. You feel me? That weakness that you're going through is supposed to make you want to go harder and get stronger at something else. So yeah, you might be weak at that. That thing the Lord don't want to, the Lord don't want to get rid of it. The Lord trying to keep it, you feel me? Keep that thorn in your side to keep you humble. That thing that's keeping you humble is going to make you stronger in other areas. You feel me? See, that's why I say we don't understand how the Lord thinks. You feel me? And we should be foolish to think one day that we do. we can't do that, you know? Like the Bible said, how can you understand, heavenly things? You don't understand earthly things. You feel me? So at some point, you're going to have to just understand that this is the Lord's will, whatever you're going through. Your job is to keep the commandments. You feel me? That's your job to do that. Most gladly, therefore, I would rather glory in my infirmities. Right, my mental weakness. That's what that is. That's like a mental or physical weakness, your infirmities. You feel me? So he's basically saying that, yeah, this is bad what I'm going through. You feel me? But I'd rather glory in this. You feel me? Because I could be dead for what I've done. So I'm a glory in this little petty little shit I got to deal with. I'm a glory in it because I could be dead. I could be just a memory in people's mind, to just pop up once a year on my death day, or maybe twice on my birthday. If some, you feel me? I don't know. Some people, they celebrate your birthday and your death day. You feel me? In the world, they'll pour out drinks for you on both days. That's just for people that really love you, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, though, real talk, that's where you could be. So you should glory in that mental or spiritual, physical weakness that you praying the Lord get rid of. You should glory in that because that one thing is keeping you from going back into the world. that one thing is keeping you from cursing the Most High, but thinking you better than the Most High because you just so perfect. So you better glory in them weaknesses that you got, that you praying for the Lord to get rid of. You better glory in it because those could be the one thing that's saving you from being put in the dirt. That the power of Christ may rest on me. Right. So I would rather go through these weaknesses and have the power of Christ rest on me than not. You feel me? Like real talk. And that's some real shit. And then it's a fake Israelite group said, they said Paul, right? You don't believe Paul. Paul wrote half of the New Testament. You feel me? You a goddamn idiot. You know how much stuff, you feel me, you're going to have to unlearn and unteach. If you out here dumbass teaching Paul writings was wrong, nigga, you was an idiot. Like real talk. So where we at with that? We're going to drop that. We're going to go to Romans 6 and 14. So yeah, we in Romans 6 and 14. All right, for sin shall not have dominion over you. Right. Sin is breaking the law, breaking the commandments of God. And the Bible is saying it should not have dominion over you. You feel me? Sin should not rule over you. But we've under such a wicked bastard in America that that's all we want to do is sin. That's all we want to do is sin, sin, sin. Have fun, fun, fun. We don't give a damn about the Lord. All we care about is sinning. You feel me? What a party at? What a liquor at? What a weed at? That's all we give a damn about. The women, they twerking in the middle of the street. I'm trying to get to work. They popping out the car twerking. And I'm trying to get home from work. They popping out the car twerking, holding up the street. I'm thinking it's a car accident. They twerking in the middle of the street because sin is just ruling over us, which that's not how it's supposed to be. For ye are not under the law, but under grace. Right. We not under arrest. That's what not under the law mean. I mean, you're not under arrest. You're not being, it's not somebody coming to kill you. You feel me? It's, you break the law, you go eat pork. Ain't nobody coming knocking on your door, you know, saying, hey, we need to come talk about this. You feel me? You having sex with white women, ain't nobody knocking on your door saying, we need to come talk about this. You feel me? But that don't mean that you should be able to just sin. That's why he's saying sin should not have dominion over you. So just because it ain't a priest coming to knock on your door to enact judgment, don't mean that you get to sin. You feel me? Don't mean that sin should have dominion over you. Like real talk. That's why I say, but we under grace. That's the grace. The fact that you ain't getting killed for these sins you committed. I don't mean you get to do them. Grace means you supposed to, this is when the grace period starts. When you find out it's wrong. That's when it starts. Your dumb ass think the grace period is from now, from the time you born into the earth to the time Christ come back. That's what the pastors teach. That's what the Christian church teach. They teach that grace mean, nigga, I can sin, I can do whatever I want. Because Christ ain't here yet. But when Christ come back, then boom. You feel me? When Christ come back, then boom. Then I get it together then. Like real talk. What are they talking about? They sent the big ass paragraph. You're gonna have to shorten that paragraph a little bit. You have to shorten that paragraph a little bit. I can't answer that. That's a big whole paragraph you just put in. But yeah, grace is from the time you find out about the truth, you feel me, until the day you die. And that could be in a week. You feel me? You sitting there thinking grace means you got 25 years. Man, look, grace mean, nigga, you better fix this shit now. You smoking weed, you better find a way to get off that shit. You feel me? You better call somebody. You better get on the phone with somebody. You alcoholic, you better figure that out. You love having sex with white women, you better stop. That don't mean you can keep doing it until Christ return, nigga. You an idiot. Like real talk. That's what y'all do, cherry pick. That's why y'all don't get understanding. Damn, bitch, your name is Trish. Okay, Trisha, I know why you don't like Paul. You don't like Paul because Paul said he suffered not a woman to teach. So Paul say you suffer not a woman to teach. So now, if you can dismiss Paul, now that means you can now teach. You can come on my live and teach me the Bible now. Trisha Stevens. Man, get your dumb ass out of here. Get out of here. You better fall in line or fall out of line. I don't give a damn. See, another thing is this, though. What I learned from General Muhammad, which was so beautiful to me, is we don't really give a damn what y'all do. We don't care. Look, if you come in here, you're going to follow orders or you're going to get the hell out. We ain't begging for members. We ain't the IUIC purple niggas. We ain't begging for no members. Is you kidding? That's more women for me. That's more rulership, more power for me. You feel me? That's more power for me, man. Stop it. Nobody give a damn. Ain't nobody begging nobody to come in here. Y'all think we begging for members? No. Matter of fact, we really want more people to leave. You feel me? That'll be more beautiful. If more people would just leave and go back to the church until you find out you're in a Babylonian temple. Like real talk. All right, so yeah, it is what it is, though. Like real talk. Hey, she fired up. She bad as hell. She thought she was supposed to teach. It's not happening. You feel me? Like real talk. You're not gonna ever be able to teach, whether you dismiss Paul or not. You're not gonna be able to teach. Man, in the world, niggas don't let a bitch teach them shit. Well, I can't say that for most people. Not everybody. You know, it's still some real niggas out there. Like real talk. Talking about was Luke and Israel. Like, what the hell you think Luke was? You think Luke was a white boy? Get your dumb ass out of there. All right, so what then? Shall we sin because we are not under the law, but under grace? God forbid. All right, God forbid that we think that we can sin just because it's not somebody coming to knock on your door, like the police. You feel me? Because you in there celebrating Christmas or Halloween, and that don't mean you get to sin willfully. You feel me? Just because somebody's not coming to enact judgment don't mean you could sin willfully. Like real tight, real talk. God forbid. That's what the Bible say. It say God forbid. Now I see why you figures like groups trying to get rid of the New Testament. That's really what y'all trying to do. All you figures like groups trying to get rid of the New Testament. So now you ain't got to follow Christ. And you got to remember in the Old Testament, we was getting killed. We was in slavery. You feel me? We didn't have our kingdom. So I guess you just want to live lawless. Like real talk. Hell nah. Shut your dumb ass up. Trisha Stevens. You need to go put a sock in it. That's what you need to do. You need to put something in it. Real talk. You ain't got no man. Tell him to do his damn job and leave me the hell alone. Stupid ass bitch. That's a lie. Hell nah. This stupid ass bitch gonna come in my life trying to talk about some shit. Shut your dumb ass up, bitch. Hell nah. All right, so yeah, we're gonna go to John 1:15. All right, so where we at? Hey man, this is funny. I ain't gonna lie. Cause okay, now we in John 1:15. But I want to know, like, it's maybe Trisha think this too. Trisha, do you think John, the book of John, was John the Baptist? I inquiry minds want to know. Trisha, do you think John, the book of John, was John the Baptist? Because a lot of you Christians be thinking that. a lot of you Christians think that John, the book of John, is John the Baptist. John the Baptist was not a disciple of Christ. How could he have a book? John the Baptist was not a disciple of Christ, man. He did not follow Christ. Why the hell would the Lord give him his whole own book? And then if you just read John 1, you will see that John was an apostle of Christ and he's speaking about John the Baptist. You feel me? Like real talk. Like, God damn. So where we at? John 1:15. John bare witness of him and cried, saying, "This was he of whom I spake." Right. John, the apostle of Christ, John, is speaking about John the Baptist. And this is what John the Baptist said. He said that this is Christ. This is whom I spoke about. Still ain't following. Still ain't following. He that cometh after me is preferred before me, for he was before me. Right. You feel me? John the Baptist knew Christ was the man, and he still ain't want to follow. Why? Because of power. You feel me? Didn't want to let go of that power. Like real talk. Didn't want to let go of the power. So now people mad at us because we telling you just what the Bible say is that he did not follow Christ. You feel me? He didn't do it. Why do y'all love John the Baptist so much? I'm telling you what it is. It's because if John the Baptist is not in the truth, then that means you ain't in the truth. If John the Baptist is not in the truth, then that means your ass ain't in the truth neither. So you want to discredit us for saying John didn't follow Christ because you know you ain't following Christ. You feel me? You ain't doing nothing Christ said to do. Y'all dumbass say we ain't even in the New Testament, so you ain't got to keep the law. Y'all think we stupid. Y'all trying to get rid of the New Testament because then that means you ain't got to keep the law. That means you could do whatever you want if we not under the New Testament. You feel me? You want to discredit the New Testament because then that means you ain't got to follow the law. Y'all think we stupid. You feel me? Like real talk. That's why y'all keep doing it, because y'all know that Christ died to bring us back to the covenant, which means we got to keep the law. But if we not in that new covenant, then we ain't got to keep the law because the blood ain't been broken yet. And you know it got to be a blood sacrifice for a covenant. Like real talk. Where we at with it? Verse 16. And of his fullness have all we received, and grace for grace, right? Because of Christ, not because of John the Baptist. You feel me? This is what he's saying about Christ. This is what John the Baptist is saying about Christ. Grace for grace. And of his fullness have all we received. Not because of John the Baptist, but because of Christ, who he did not follow. For the law was given by Moses, but grace and truth came by Yahushua Mashiach. Yeah, Moses, he gave the law. He definitely gave us the law. He wrote it down and passed it around. You feel me? But Christ gave us the spirit about it. You feel me? He gave us the spirit behind the law. Like real talk. Grace and truth came by Yahushua Mashiach. Because Moses, I mean, shit. You committed a sin, 2 witnesses, you dead. If it was 2 or more people witness what you did in the Old Testament, who y'all trying to run back to, y'all want to run back to the Old Testament, go ahead. You hoping somebody gonna kill you for what you did? No, they not, because the covenant is broke. You feel me? But that's what happened in the Old Testament with Moses. 2 or 3 witnesses, you're dead. Christ, he giving you grace. And he giving you the truth. You feel me? Behind what the law was given for. And it was for order. It wasn't to be a bully. It was for order. It was us, so we can have us a righteous kingdom. We are the righteous on earth. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we are the righteous on earth. You feel me? We are the most compassionate people on earth. Just look how we handle oppression. You think Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians ain't the true Israelites? Look at how we handle oppression. Only a people that's been in slavery time out of time can even deal with this type of oppression. The so-called white man go through a little oppression. He's shooting up schools. You feel me? He's shooting up schools. He shooting up churches. He doing all that. Like real talk. But Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, shit, we go through a little oppression. We march. We sing. We vote. You feel me? Because we only got one person that will fight for us, and that's the Most High. That's it. Nobody's going to fight for us, man. We're going to have to sing, march, and vote. You feel me? Like real talk. Nobody's going to fight for us. Right. I knew it, Trisha. Your ass a goddamn sinner. I was just waiting for you to say it. At least you said it, Trisha. You a goddamn sinner. You a goddamn sinner. That's all you had to do. I knew it. You ain't have to tell me. I could smell it. I could smell it through the computer screen. The way you're typing in the computer is like you got a demon. There's no way that this is just a regular person typing. This is either AI or this is a goddamn demon. All right, so this John 1:18. No man have seen God at any time, and the only begotten Son, which is in the bosom of the Father, he have declared him. Right. He is in the bosom of, which means he is close. You feel me? Only begotten Son. Christ, the Most High Christ is not the same person. But Christ is close to the Father. And he have declared him. And with all this being said, John the Baptist still ain't follow Christ. You feel me? With all that being said, he still didn't follow Christ. Real talk. Just like Trisha. So where we at with it? Let's go to Acts 13. And this is funny. I ain't gonna lie. This is really funny. I don't know where this demon came from. But I teach this class every Tuesday at 7 o'clock. Hell nah. I see LA in the chat. What is LA doing in the chat? Hell nah. All right, this Acts 13 and 26. Men and brethren, children of the stock of Abraham. Man, look. That's so funny. Everybody keep talking about everybody can be saved. No, you can't. Africans don't come from Abraham. East Indians don't come from Abraham. You feel me? Who else? The Chinese and the Chinese and the Japanese don't come from Abraham. There's so many nations on the earth right now that don't come from Abraham. So who could this be talking to? The children of Israel only in the New Testament. The children of the stock of Abraham. And whosoever among you fear of God, to you is the word of this salvation sent. Right? Salvation is sent to the stock of Abraham. The children of the stock of Abraham. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, 12 tribes of Israel. So the Christians out there teaching everybody can be saved, that is not true. It's only one group of people that need to be saved, and that's Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians. Who else need to be saved? Everybody else got their own land, own army, nuclear bombs. They got their own laws that they came up with that's stupid as hell, but not black people. We don't have a seat in the United Nations. You feel me? Like real talk. We don't have a seat in the United Nations. You know who sit for us in the United Nations? Donald Trump. He hate niggas. Donald Trump hate black people. And when he go to the United Nations and sit in there, he is supposed to be a spokesman for you. Good night. And we the only people need God. Nobody else need God. Y'all don't need no God. Y'all go worship money or something. Real talk. All right. For they that dwell at Jerusalem and their rulers, because they knew him not, nor yet the voices of the prophets, which are read every Sabbath day. So that's the problem. Y'all want to go back to the Old Testament so bad, y'all don't even understand them anyway. Y'all want to keep talking about the Old, y'all don't even understand it no goddamn way. Like real talk. God has no favoritism. Bitch, what Bible you read? All right, Trisha, I'm going to give you some homework. Go to the book of Romans, the 9th chapter, and read it from the top to the bottom. And then you come back and ask me, come back and tell me God don't have a favorite after you read Romans, the 9th chapter, in the New Testament. They have fulfilled them in condemning him. And though they found no cause of death in him, yet desired they Pilate that he should slay him. Right. They wanted Christ dead for no reason. You hear me? They wanted Christ dead for no reason. They found no cause of death, still wanted him dead. Why? Because he told the truth. That's why, because he told the truth. We tell the truth. Guess what? I got a whole paragraph full of comments from some bitch named Trisha. I don't know no Trisha. You feel me? Might be the same Trisha that tried to set up the brother in IUIC. Hey, look, It was a brother in the IUIC that the IUIC beat half to death, tried to kill him. And then afterwards, a bitch texted him saying, link up. And her name was Trisha. That's what he said. He said, I don't know no Trisha. But some bitch named Trisha keep texting me trying to link up. And now there's some bitch named Trisha in my damn fucking live video commenting, 100 comments. Bitch, shut up. Purple faggot. That's what it probably is, the purple niggas. Real talk. They don't like me. I made fun of them in Lexington, Kentucky. They don't like me for sure. I always make fun of them niggas though, because them niggas gay as hell. Real talk. Nasty. Now how the fuck you gonna follow Nasty Nate? How do you even follow a nigga like that, man? Like, real talk. I couldn't do it. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, they wanted to kill Christ for no good reason. I ain't gonna lie. And what they was really trying to kill was the truth. And that's what's happening right now. You feel me? Christ is being crucified right now throughout the world because of the truth. What we teach is what Christ taught. And they trying to stop it. Like, real talk. All right, so yeah, we'll drop that. We go to Ephesians 2 and 8. This is a funny class. I ain't gonna even lie, that shit got a funny. Hell nah. All right, so yeah, this Ephesians 2 and 8. For by grace are ye saved through faith. Right. So that's how we save. By grace, we save through faith. The faith that what we was taught is the truth. You feel me? That if we stop sinning and keep the commandments, that the Lord will be on our side. The Lord will get us out of this condition. You feel me? The Lord will save our generations of our children. That's faith. Faith is trusting in something you can't see. You can't see, feel, touch, or taste. That's faith, but you trust in it. You feel me? So that we save through faith because we don't really know. I mean, we got taught it, we got told it, but we don't really know. But we got the Spirit of the Lord on us. So that spirit, that vibe is making us more and more believe. You feel me? The more and more we get taught, the more and more we start to believe. And that just make our faith stronger. You feel me? Like, real talk. So you can't even have grace if you ain't got faith. If you ain't got faith that the Lord, you feel me, is coming to save Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, then, I mean, grace, you have it's no grace period for you. Because you don't even have faith. So if you don't have no faith, then of course you're not keeping the laws and commandments. That's why everybody fighting for John the Baptist so tough. You feel me? The whole internet is in a frenzy over John the Baptist. Nigga, fuck John. God damn. The Bible say he's gonna be the least in the kingdom of heaven. We'll see him then, man. It ain't even that damn serious. Like, real talk, god damn. They going crazy. How about you follow Christ? You so worried about following John. How about you follow Christ? The nigga he was paving the way for. He was paving the way for you to follow him. But you would rather follow the nigga paving the way than the nigga he was paving the way for. That's insane, crazy work. And that not of yourselves, it is the gift of God. Right. So for by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves, it is the gift of God. Right. You not being dead right now is a gift of God. So why would you play with the grace? The grace that the Lord gave you, why would you play with it? You feel me? Why would you play with the grace period the Lord gave you when it was a gift? You can be dead right now. You could be in prison. I think about how many times you all the stuff you've done, you know you're supposed to went to jail. You feel me? Think about all the stuff you've done. You know you're supposed to be in jail, nigga. But you is free. Nigga, that is the gift of God. And you playing with the grace. You feel me? If you ain't getting in the ISUPK and the Commander Hunter, you playing with the grace that the Lord gave you, which was a gift. Like, real talk. Not of works, lest any man should boast. Right. You ain't done nothing. It's nothing you could have done for you to not be dead or in jail other than it was a gift from God. You feel me? That's it. The grace period that you got, you feel me, to get yourself together, nigga, you playing with it, nigga, that was a gift. You ain't done nothing to earn that. There's nothing you could have done to earn that. Christ died. He died. He was perfect and he died. And you what? You still out here committing crimes and sinning, nigga? You an idiot. Nigga, you stupid. Like, real talk. That's just like you go to jail. I mean, you go to court. You better get locked up for 50 years. Some nigga walking to jail say, I'll do the 50 years for him. And turn to you and say, hey, don't never commit no crimes again. You get out the courtroom and start robbing niggas. Start smoking weed, start fucking hoes. Nigga, you an idiot, man. It's nothing you could have done to not be dead right now. You feel me? Other than it being a gift from God, like real talk. And no man should boast. You feel me? No man should be boasting and bragging. You feel me? That he's still here, that he not in jail, that he not dead. Nigga, it's a gift from God. So you better change soon before all that become the other way. What they say, free so-and-so until it's backwards. You feel me? Yeah, it ain't gonna never be backwards. You feel me? That ain't gonna never happen. That shit gonna still be free so-and-so 30 years later. It ain't gonna be so-and-so free because you didn't understand that what you was going through was a gift. You feel me? You escaping jail and dead was a gift. Like real talk. I ain't gonna lie to you. So what we at? Oh yeah, we'll drop that. Go to the Old Testament, to Zephaniah 3 and 8. Let's say God say loves your enemies. Isn't that God command? Yes or no? Yeah, God do say you're supposed to love your enemies. And my enemies is the Bloods and the Crips. My enemies is the GDs and the Vice Lords. My enemies is another black and Hispanic man that looked like me, who I was told he was my enemy since I was a kid. I was told since I was a kid that the Mexicans, you can't go down the hill. Don't go down the hill. The Mexicans down there. The whole time, the Mexicans ain't my enemies. The Mexicans was my brothers. And them was the enemies that the Lord was telling you to love. The whole time, the real enemy was the so-called white man. The devil the Bible speaks of. I mean, he's God's enemy. Forget mine. Forget me. Forget little old me. I'm nobody. You feel me? I'm nobody. But the so-called white man is God's enemy. Like real tough. Oh yeah, so let's get back into this. So yeah, we in Zephaniah 3 and 8 in the Old Testament. Therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. Right. The Lord is jealous right now. The Lord see how the so-called white man and all these heathens got us underneath them, begging them for a crumb, following after them. We ain't following God. We following the East Indians. We following the Africans. You feel me? We want to go back to Africa. We ain't even from Africa. You feel me? We want to follow all these heathens, and the Lord is jealous. Because if we just follow the Lord, we'd be above all these heathens. And the Lord say He gonna bring all of them together. You feel me? He gonna devour them with the fire of my jealousy. That's what He say. You feel me? I just call it a nuclear bomb, you know, or a nuclear blast. World War III. That's what I call it. But the Lord call it, He say the fire of my jealousy. Like real talk. For then I will turn to the people a pure language, right? Because right now we don't have a pure language. We speak all kind of different languages. Ain't none of them ours. Even the damn Israelis, they speak a Babylonian, fucking bastardized Assyrian version of our Hebrew language. They don't even speak it right. You feel me? That pure language is the Lashawan Kodash. And the Lord said he's going to return that to us. English ain't going to be our first language no more. It ain't going to be nobody's first language. You feel me? Like real talk. Everybody going to have to know Hebrew because we're going to be running the planet. And you're going to have to be able to communicate with us. You feel me? We ain't going to have to be able to communicate with you, but you definitely going to have to be able to communicate with us. Real talk. That they may all call upon the name of the Lord to serve him with one consent. Right. And that's what's going to happen. Like real talk. The Lord is about to bring all these nations together and destroy these nations. Is the Christians talking about it? Hell no. They talking about John the Baptist. You hear me? They talking about John the Baptist. They talking about Paul. But ain't nobody talking about how all these nations is about to be destroyed because what they did to black people. What they did to blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians, all these people is about to be destroyed. Ain't nobody talking about that. Like real talk. And if I must say, this chair is comfortable as hell. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Should have been got a new chair. That's another topic, though. All right, so yeah, we'll drop that. We go to Isaiah. Stay in the Old Testament. Right quick. Isaiah 11 and 10. This goddamn Trisha. Let me see what Trisha does there. Damn, Trisha. Wow, what made you think I could read all that right now? God say your enemies can be a member of your own household. That's what the fuck I just said. Fucking idiot. It's a dumb bitch. I see why Paul say he suffer not a woman to teach, because you bitches is stupid. You bitches is idiots. Real talk. So yeah, this Isaiah 11 and 10. And in that day there shall be a root of Jesse. Right, a root of Jesse. Jesse is King David's father. You feel me? They say it's going to be a root of Jesse, which shall stand for an ensign of the people. Right, an ensign, that's like a flag. You feel me? So it's saying a root of Jesse. Root that's talking about like the beginning. You feel me? Because Christ was before Jesse. You feel me? And this is talking about Christ. Christ was before Jesse. And it say that he would be an ensign for the people, which is a flag. You feel me? A flag like a symbol. Just like every nation got their own flag. So you can know that this is this people's, land, country, city, whatever. Even every city got their own flag. You feel me? And that's what it said. That it was talking about Christ. Christ is going to be an ensign for the people. You feel me? Like real talk. To it shall the Gentiles seek. Right. Gentiles talking about nations. You feel me? Why would it say Gentiles seek? Because we was already being scattered into many nations. And in those nations, guess what? We was living like them. You feel me? We was living like those nations. We became those nations. It's happening right now. I think most of the Benjamites call themselves West Indian. Most of the Issacharites call themselves Mexican. Most of the Gadites call themselves a North American Indian. We became Gentiles. We became just nations. You feel me? We didn't lost that name Israel. And that's why Christ is going to have to be an ensign. He's going to be a flag. You feel me? That all the Gentiles seek. All of the Israelites that's in these different nations is going to come out of these different nations because they're going to realize that they was the Israelites hiding in plain sight. And his rest shall be glorious. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, Egypt, and from Pathros, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea. Right, that's what I'm saying. We were scattered in all these different nations. You feel me? We got scattered inside all these different nations, and we became these people. After a while, we just started calling ourselves an Egyptian. You whole time, you a full Israelite. You feel me? We started calling ourselves Assyrian We was a full Israelite. But we was living there for so long, we just converted to what they was. And Christ is gonna get us up out of that. That's what's happening right now in the earth. The earth is being shook up right now because the Lord wants his people back to where the celebrities is talking about the Israelites. The celebrities is following the Israelites, sharing Israelite content because this is what the Lord wants. He's trying to shake up the kingdom, like real talk. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel. Right. So that's how you know them Gentiles and all those people in these other nations that he's looking for, the ensign, the flag. He's like a flag telling all these people in all these different nations, you feel me, that you need to come back home. You feel me? All the Israelites. That's what it say right here. Outcasts of Israel. All the outcasts of Israel. Christ is going to be a flag, an ensign for you to come back home. You feel me? The ISUPK and the Commander Hunter, that's what we're doing. We've become that ensign. You feel me? That flag for all the outcasts of Israel to come back home. You feel me? So the Lord could destroy this place with his fiery jealousy, like the other scriptures said. And gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. Right, the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. Because of the dispersed of Judah, it's spread it out through all nations. All nations, the dispersed of Judah is there. You feel me? Like real touch, Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians, and all these nations. And now it's time for us to come up out of these nations spiritually. You feel me? Spiritually come out of these nations and come back to serving our God, like real talk. All right, so let's go to let's drop that. Let's go to First Maccabees and Apocrypha. 141. All right, this First Maccabees 1:41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom. Right, it's the king of Greece. You know, ancient Greece. We was in slavery and captivity underneath them too. You feel me? Because this is just what happened when you sin against the Lord. He's gonna put you in slavery. You feel me? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, right? This is what all these kingdoms want. They want a melting pot. They want a melting pot of nations to all call themselves one nation. You feel me? You got East Indians in America calling themselves American. You got Chinese calling themselves American. Japanese, they're American. That's just what was happening back in Greece. Back in ancient Greece, they wanted every nation to call themselves a Greek, to become Greek, to be one people underneath his authority. And everyone should leave his laws. Right, that's what happened. Everyone was leaving their laws to become Greek. And guess who else did it? Israelites. Israelites. We left our laws to become Greek, to be just like the Greeks, to be accepted by the Greeks, just like we is in America. We want to be accepted by the so-called white man. So we put on that voice. You know, we get we get our beard shaved and, you feel me, all that. Put on the suit and tie to look all night. The women get the blonde hair. You feel me? Like real talk. We've done away with our culture to become like the so-called white man. Because this is what happens in every kingdom. And this is what happened back then in Greece. Everybody got rid of their laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Right. All the heathens agreed. They was like, cool. We're going to come into the Greek Empire and become Greek. Like real talk. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion. Ooh-wee. The Israelites consented. So what does that mean? The Israelites became Greeks. They start calling themselves Greeks. They start living like the Greeks, eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, dressing half naked. You feel me? Cutting their hair like them. All that. Everything that does away with the Israelite culture, that's what they did. The Israelites consented to the Greeks' religion, which is just talking about their culture, their way of life. And sacrifice unto idols. They worshiping idols. Just like you doing in that church every Sunday. You worshiping the sun. Every time you go to church on Sunday, you worshiping the sun. And profane the Sabbath, right? And profane the Sabbath. Like real talk. The Sabbath is supposed to be holy. It's supposed to be separate. But instead, they profane the Sabbath, which means they do abominably with the Sabbath, what you're not supposed to do on the Sabbath, they doing it. Everything the Sabbath say you ain't supposed to do, they doing it. You know why? Because the Greeks didn't give a damn about the Sabbath. They worship the sun. What the hell would they care about the Sabbath for? Like real talk. So yeah, that's how Israelites became Greeks and started living like Greeks and became inside of all these different nations. And then Christ had to send the prophets out to go get brothers outside of these nations, and bring them back to their identity. Real talk. All right, so your last scripture we're going to bring out. We'll go to Matthew 5:17. This book of Matthew 5:17. Think not that I come to destroy the law. Right. Christ, he didn't come to destroy the law. Big misconception to the Christian. The Christians think Christ came to destroy the law. But he did not. You just don't want to keep the law because you want to be a sinner. You want to be filthy. And most importantly, you just want to do whatever the fuck you want. You just want to do whatever the hell you want to do. Like real talk. And he said, I did not come to destroy the law or the prophets. Or he didn't come to destroy the prophets. Who was the prophets? That's talking about the Old Testament. He didn't come to destroy the Old Testament. All the stuff that was taught by the prophets in the Old Testament, Christ didn't come to destroy that. All that stuff was learning tools, stuff we're going to need to build a family, to be in a relationships, to be a friend, to build a society. That stuff that the prophets in the Old Testament went through, we're going to need that. I ain't come to destroy that. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. You know what fulfill means? That means bring to reality. Christ had to come bring everything to reality because it was just written on paper. And you don't understand, if you're not getting broke down certain things, reading it on paper makes it not as important if you don't know the spirit behind why. If you don't know the reason behind why you shouldn't do something, it being on paper don't make you not do it. That's just like when you speed. You don't know it's a certain speed limit in certain areas because that speed limit, it gives you a grace. Dang, ain't that crazy? Topic of tonight's class, grace. But it gives you a grace to slow down, to lessen the impact or the damage being caused or stop the damage from ever happening. That's why every street or expressway have a certain speed limit, because that speed limit is perfect to give you a grace to save yourself and the passengers. You hear me? But you not knowing that, you see the speed limit say 70, you feel like you should go 120. And that's what Christ came to do. Christ came to bring it to reality so you can understand the law, like real talk. Yeah, but that's the end of tonight's class. You feel me? Tune in every Wednesday. You feel me? 7, 9 o'clock. Tune in Monday for the brother history class. Tune in Wednesday night for the podcast, crowd spend night. Everybody pay your tithes, support the truth. 10% of everything you get go to the priest of the Lord. $200. Everybody pay your Passover fee.